Hello everyone and welcome back to Village Life. In the last one we started off building on the memorial statue for apparently I actually didn't look through their names. I knew the teenager's name was Jess, which I concluded she was a teenager after she was actually able to farm. But I actually thought she was a kid at first because she just seemed smaller for some reason. It was just me. Anyway, we have Jess. And we have Alan. And we have Laura. Okay. I actually didn't pay attention to their names last time, which was kind of rude of me. But the funny part is, if we go into the family tree, it says they are not related in any way. Kind of sad and funny at the same time. But let's go back and look at what we need for building the memorial statue. As we can see, we're only missing the sapling wood as well as the black currants. We have them actually in our farm, which is nice because then we can progress a little and start to do that. And before the villagers start eating the black currants, which I have a feeling they would, I will have Austin and Morgan start to build these. And just before we go any further, just checking things out and see if there's other things we can do. There's actually something we can do. We can go into the event unlocking, or basically the resources we can get here, and see we actually finished unlocking the oats. So let's start unlocking the jackfruit, which is going to take 4 days. Do pay that one in mind because that's gonna take forever. just so you guys know. Probably hurry that up at some point, but not right now. And there was one more thing before we start to progress the crafting a little faster than expected. If we go in here, oh hello, we can see Otis has come of age, and as far as I remember, Otis was a full fisher. Let's just quickly go into Otis's profile here. I should actually use this a lot more than just guessing my way through, because many of the details about the characters are here, so that's nice. He's a full fisher. So if we're smart, we make him a gatherer. Because now that no matter if he's going to go to Riverside or staying in Woodland, basically. Sorry about that. Something outside happened, kind of disturbance, and I had to see what that was. So where were we? Otis, yes. Otis and his gathering skills, because no matter if we put him in Riverside, if we manage to unlock that in his lifetime, or if he has to stay in Woodland for all his life, he's still useful to us. So we will make him a gatherer. There we were. What is... Oh yeah, that's how he's gonna look. He's gonna look like when he grows up. I kind of like his messy hair. Reminds me of my hair a little. If it was a tad bit shorter. I miss being short-haired. Anyway, we will confirm him being a gatherer. Yes, indeed. And what do we else have? We unlocked that and then we gathered water. Yes, okay. There's so much we are going to. Okay. I'm just gonna check something else as well, because I can't remember how... Oh, no, not you. Not you. Okay, that's going along pretty well. So we do have some hours before that is ready. Okay. This means you might as well just continue on with the event here. With these being done, we can now collect them. And we can now build the memorial. And as you can see down in the corner, Astrid still wants to produce the next generation from the Morgan family. Because now we actually have 3 families going on right now. We have the Morgan lineage, Morgan and Austin lineage here. We have the Eli and Penelope lineage. And then we have the Jess lineage through her siblings as well, even though they are not connected in any way. We just have to find Astrid. She's there. She's the only brown haired we have. I couldn't find her. Oh, goodness gracious. We'll just select her. And we will see if we are lucky. Are we lucky today? Maybe not, maybe. We don't know. My luck in getting babies at the moment are improving, apparently. I was about to say, it's not been the greatest the last couple of days, but apparently they are anyway. So, let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of always want to try out the new baby charms and such, but we can already see which people have pointed out to me. Wait till level 8. Because you would get a free of these charms. So like free hero charm. And let's see. Should we take a deluxe charm or we kinda don't need it because we have 2 farmers in the yes. Let's just have a let's just have one of the free ones. And just see if we're going to get a 1 star or 2 stars. I've actually noticed in marriage proposals and such, it's actually quite easy to go for the 1 star villager because then you know which skill they predominantly have in their own. Andromeda. That's an interesting name. But yeah, is she like? I can see where it would be for one who has largest or more amount of stars be kind of drawn to only take a single star villager because then you know where the skill sets are and then you will obviously pick them. Yes, that's nice. I will not collect the memorial just yet because I actually forgot to one thing is that Hamish. Where's Hamish? Is that Hamish? Yes, there's Hamish. He got married to a lovely blonde lady. Yes, just move her in. Alexa, which is a very pretty name actually. They got married off screen, and as far as I remember, she's actually only a 1 star villager. And I usually say I go for the equal chance, so it's 50-50 who gets it. Gets the villagers, but in this case I had forgotten that Hamish was a 2 star villager, and the person that went into the dating ritual with Hamish or donated his villager to that agreed to it. So in the end, sometimes you actually now that I think of it, a couple of you have also told me that sometimes you just give the 1 star villagers away because you have too many villagers, so I shouldn't pay that much attention to if they are higher star villagers or not. I should just go with it and maybe help you guys out now and then, which is actually okay in my mind. We help each other. It's a good way of playing the game. That was one thing. The other thing is, as you can see, there's no more happiness to be collected in the housing departments. But if you click on the level 5 shine, you can see I've gone up a little in XP. It's because I've chosen to do it level up in the way that I will only be collecting happiness from the housing departments. Because I want to level up slowly. If that makes any sense to you guys. I want to level up slowly, and I talked about that in the last episode, that I have heard different events opening at different times or at different levels. I haven't been confirmed more in it or been pulled into it, so I am unsure either way. So that would mean that I'll just continue slowly to level up slowly, as I just stated a couple of times now. And I also rearranged the housing departments a little bit again, so they're not just bashed off to everywhere and anywhere. So now we can collect the memorial statue here. That's wonderful. I'm sure they will grow up. As they grow up, the twins will only appreciate it more. Thank you. It sounds like she's not gonna stick around. Kind of like, oh, I'm so happy you built this for my siblings. I'm leaving now. Toodaloo. It's kind of like that. It's kind of... Oh, goodness gracious. After all that stress, rescuing the twins and their sister, I think we need to relax a little. But just look at the bubble bath there, like, hey, this is so fun! I don't know. How about a nice hot bath? That always makes me feel better. I don't think you can actually bath unless you actually jump in the river, and we have already seen the results of that. Apparently, the river is too deep, and apparently gushing, like, the stream is too heavy, so you can't actually bath in the stream or in the river, because that would be a bad idea. Okay? Oh, that sounds great. We haven't got one though. We need to make bubbles for it to like. So they're basically demanding a bubble bath item. Yeah, so we will see where we can actually put this without it actually being in the way of anything. Let's put it here. And as we can see, we can start planting that and that without a problem. I think we need the jackfruit from the bubble. Yeah, we need the jackfruit for the bubble wash. So, we will go in to see... Ooh! Henry just got an achievement. Yay! At least it's not off screen this time. Let's see here. Complete 5 timed event quests. Okay. I don't mind. I get more gems. We can always use gems. Apparently. But yeah, we can go in and see if we can reduce the time of the jackfruit. Let's see here. Okay, we were actually able to take it all the way down, which is fantastic because that means we can start gathering all the items. Now, I have heard from some of you that you guys don't have this commercial option that I have, which I use. And I've actually asked some if it was due to they were playing on Android or Facebook, because I know Facebook does it another way, and I haven't played it on Android myself because I primarily have iOS devices when it comes to handheld objects. And I'm not quite sure about it though, so you can comment down in the box or in the comments below if you're playing on Android, Facebook, or iOS, and do you actually experience the same problems as some of you, which I could imagine will be quite annoying. Okay, that would take 12 hours. How much does the jackfruit actually take to plant, since it took 3 days? 16 hours. We will use just for that. See, this is where the miracle worker comes in. And then we will basically then plant on all the non-edibles, because I know jackfruit is an edible, so we will have a non-edible and another unedible being worked out here. Yes, good. Ooh, I bumped the mic. Sorry. But yeah, I was actually intrigued by the answer I've gotten in the comments about you guys not being able to like click on the finish. We still have more commercials? Goodness. Anyway, that you don't have this option. Can it be that it's because you're playing on Android or something? It is actually rather intriguing to me, because for me this is a new option that has only been around like shortly before I stopped playing, and it was still here when I got back to the game like a half a year plus later. But again, I'm playing on the iOS device. It might be different on other devices. I'm not sure. There's still one thing I really love that maybe got implemented in the Android and iOS device, or at least the handheld device and not the Facebook version, is that you can see how many tools you have in stock, because you can't see that in this one. On the Facebook version, you can basically just hover the cruiser over it, and it would kind of say how much is left of it. It takes 10 uses per tool, per assignment. So if you gather sandstone, XM-wise, 10 times, the tool will break, or the box will break, or the crafted item will break. Okay, fair enough. However, I would like to know, like, how far is it from breaking, and you know, if you started making a mass production of some of the tools, that you knew how many there was there left. Kinda, because you were like, if we go back to the toolbox here, if we go back over to the first one, they're not gonna take a long time to craft, but there is going to be a long time to gather the craft materials that you need for them. So it would kind of be nice if you could kind of do a lot of it in advance, and then know you have him, and then see how much breakage you actually have. That would be very handy, and I think that's the only thing the handhold are actually missing in some way, because you can play through all the events on your handhold. You can't do that on Facebook, because it takes up the current events that's going on, while as on the iOS device you can actually play a lot of the previous events that's been in Facebook apps past, which I really love. That you are able to do that, because if you missed it out and you never played them, or you can't play it on Facebook because it's too craving, you can just pop on your phone or tablet and then play it. I love that fact. But I don't think we can do much more in this one, so I can't even make the villagers happy and then start living up, because I'm still missing the limestone fire, so So I guess until next time, guys, take care, have a fantastic day.